I was paid $180. My face stole a $300 million movie. I wasn't the star. I didn't even have a single line. But somehow, the entire internet spent 2 weeks talking about my face instead of Hollywood's biggest actor. When I was 19, I couldn't even afford my apartment. So I worked as a background extra. You know, the people nobody notices. Walk through a hallway, pretend to shop, drink fake coffee, smile, go home. One Friday, I got booked for a huge Hollywood movie. The call sheet literally described my role as coffee shop guy number 4. 8 hours on set, $180, no lines, no name. The scene looked simple. The two biggest movie stars in America were breaking up in a crowded cafe. Everyone else, including me, was supposed to ignore them. Easy. Until the waitress accidentally handed me the wrong receipt. I looked down. My coffee was supposedly $148.62. I wasn't acting. I genuinely thought production had somehow charged me $150 for coffee. I looked at the receipt, then slowly looked back at the cup, then looked directly toward the counter with the most confused expression I've ever made in my life. The assistant director immediately yelled, "Cut!" Everyone started laughing. Someone explained the receipt was just a prop that accidentally landed on my table. The director shrugged. "Forget it." Again, we shot another take. This time, I kept a straight face. I completely forgot about the first one. 6 months later, the trailer dropped. I opened YouTube, expecting to see the stars. Instead, my phone exploded. Friends kept sending screenshots, memes, GIFs, reaction edits. There I was, for less than 2 seconds, holding that receipt like I'd just discovered aliens. People called it the most relatable face in cinema. Every sports page used it. Every gaming page used it. Even politicians somehow turned it into campaign memes. The comments weren't talking about the romance. They weren't quoting the lead actors. They all kept asking, "Who is Coffee Guy?" The studio noticed fast. Within a week, my face was suddenly in official posters, then commercials, then social media ads. The marketing team even released a sticker pack built around my reaction. The funniest part, I wasn't allowed to tell anyone it was actually me until the movie premiered. When opening weekend finally arrived, fans literally cheered when my 2-second cafe scene appeared. The theater laughed so hard, the main actor's emotional speech right afterward barely got a reaction. A month later, my agent called. The director wanted to meet. I assumed they were annoyed. Instead, he smiled. "We've been rewriting the next script, not because you stole the movie, but because audiences wanted to know who that confused coffee guy actually was." My character wasn't a background extra anymore. He became the cafe owner, then a supporting character, then one of the funniest parts of the sequel. Years later, people still recognize me, not because I delivered some legendary speech, not because I won an Oscar, because I looked at a ridiculously expensive coffee receipt exactly the way everyone else would have. Sometimes, the smallest role on the call sheet creates the biggest moment on the screen. And if you were in that cafe, what would your face have looked like when you saw a $148 coffee bill?